Imagine being a global superstar only to have your most awkward, cringeworthy moment caught on camera for millions to see. From red carpet disasters to live TV blunders, these celebrity slip-ups are unforgettable. Which A-lister had the most embarrassing moment of all? Stick around because you won't believe what happened. Imagine the flashing lights of the paparazzi, the roaring cheers of the crowd, and the glitz and glamour of a star-studded event. Celebrities step onto the red carpet, their designer outfits carefully chosen, their makeup flawless, their confidence high. But in an instant, everything can change. A simple misstep, a wardrobe malfunction, or an unfiltered comment can turn their dream moment into a viral nightmare. Hollywood, the music industry, and the world of sports have always placed celebrities under a relentless spotlight. Every move they make is watched, analyzed, and when things go wrong, mercilessly replayed across social media. With millions of eyes on them, the pressure to be perfect is immense. Yet no one is truly immune to mishaps. Take award shows, for example. These high-profile events are meant to celebrate talent and achievement, but they're also a breeding ground for unexpected blunders. The world watched in shock when Jennifer Lawrence tripped on her way up to receive her Oscar. Draped in an elegant dyer gown, she took one step, then another, before suddenly stumbling to her knees. Gasps echoed across the room, followed by nervous laughter. She quickly recovered, but the moment was immortalized in Hollywood history. Then there are live television interviews where unfiltered moments can lead to unforgettable embarrassment. Tom Cruise's infamous couch-jumping incident on the Oprah Winfrey Show left audiences stunned. In an attempt to express his love for Katie Holmes, he couldn't contain his excitement, literally. He leaped onto the couch, fists pumping in the air, while Oprah looked on in amused disbelief. What was meant to be a heartfelt moment turned into one of the most parodied clips of all time. Musicians, too, had their fair share of onstage disasters. Bianca, known for her flawless performances, once had her hair caught in a stage fan while singing live. Rather than panicking, she continued to sing as security struggled to free her. The professionalism was impressive, but the clip still went viral. Then there was Justin Bieber, who, mid-performance, suddenly turned around and vomited right on stage. Fans were left shocked as he hurried off, later explaining that drinking too much milk before the show was a bad idea. Sports events also deliver their fair share of unexpected moments. Serena Williams, a powerhouse on the tennis court, once had a microphone pick up her candid frustration during a heated match. The unfiltered comment sparked controversy, proving that even the most composed athletes can have their moments of weakness. From red carpets to live performances, these slip-ups remind us that celebrities, despite their fame and fortune, are still human. Whether they laugh it off or try to erase the moment from memory, the internet never forgets. But what happens when the embarrassment reaches new heights? Some of the most jaw-dropping moments are still ahead. So stay tuned as we reveal the most cringeworthy celebrity mishaps ever caught on camera. The world loves a good celebrity slip-up, but some moments are so shocking, so unexpected, that they become the stuff of legend. Just when you think a star has everything under control, reality takes over, and the results are unforgettable. But what happens when the embarrassment is so extreme that it overshadows their career-defining moments? Let's start with a red carpet disaster that still has people talking. Picture this, an A-list actress, dressed in an extravagant gown worth thousands of dollars, gliding effortlessly toward the cameras. But in the blink of an eye, disaster strikes. The heel of her stiletto catches the hem of her dress, and suddenly she's tumbling forward in slow motion. Gasps ripple through the crowd, flashes intensify, and before she can even get up, the internet has already turned the fall into a meme. What's worse? A nearby reporter leans in for a comment, only to be met with an embarrassed, wide-eyed stare. Then there are the live television blunders that can't be edited out. Ever heard of the celebrity who completely blanked out during an award acceptance speech? Standing in front of thousands, clutching a golden trophy, they open their mouth, only to forget everything they plan to say. Panic sets in, words scramble, and after a few awkward laughs, they mutter something completely unrelated, leaving the audience puzzled. Was it nerves? Too much champagne? The mystery remains unsolved. But it's not just the award shows that serve up major cringe. Concerts have provided some of the most hilarious and sometimes painful moments for musicians. One world-famous pop star known for their high-energy performances was mid-dance routine when disaster struck. In the middle of a perfectly timed spin, they miscalculated their step, slipped on their own sweat, and went crashing onto the stage. The music kept playing, the dancers carried on, but the star, flat on the floor. To make matters worse, their microphone was still on, picking up a stunned whisper. Did that really just happen? Sometimes, the most embarrassing moments happen in interviews. Picture a top Hollywood actor casually chatting with a talk show host. The audience is engaged, the conversation is smooth, until an unexpected question is asked. Caught completely off guard, the actor takes a sip of water to buy time, but instead of answering, they choke, sputtering the drink all over themselves and the desk. The host bursts into laughter, the crowd erupts, and the interview derails into chaotic giggles. And then, of course, there are the moments that weren't meant for the public to see. One celebrity was unknowingly filmed backstage, thinking they were off camera. Relaxed, unfiltered, and completely unaware, they made a comment that instantly went viral once leaked. The backlash was swift, the damage control immediate, but the moment? Forever recorded. Just when you think it couldn't get any worse, wait until you see what's next. The most jaw-dropping, career-defining embarrassment is still ahead, and trust us, you won't believe what happened next. Now let's get to the moments that truly broke the internet, the ones so shocking, so unbelievably awkward, that they left audiences gasping in disbelief. These are the celebrity blunders that went beyond a simple misstep or a nervous laugh. These were career-defining moments of pure, unfiltered embarrassment. Imagine this, a world-famous singer standing center stage at a massive awards show, about to accept what could be the biggest honor of their career. The music stops, the audience erupts in applause, and they step up to the microphone, overwhelmed with emotion. But just as they begin to speak, bam, a well-known comedian rushes onto the stage, grabs the mic, and interrupts them with an out-of-nowhere rant. The singer freezes in shock, the crowd gasps, and the entire event comes to a screeching halt. The moment instantly becomes one of the most controversial and cringeworthy interruptions in award show history, sparking a media frenzy that lasts for weeks. Then there's the actor who was giving an emotional interview on live television, pouring her heart out about a deeply personal experience. The audience was completely captivated, until a sudden, loud rip cut through the silence. A moment of confusion, then horror. The actor's eyes widened in sheer panic as they realized what had happened. Right in the middle of their speech, their pants had split wide open. A crew member rushed in with a jacket to cover the damage, but it was too late. The clip spread across social media within minutes, turning an emotional moment into a legendary meme. And who could forget the model who suffered the ultimate wardrobe malfunction on the biggest runway of the year? As she strutted confidently down the catwalk, everything seemed flawless, until her outfit suddenly decided to betray her. With each step, the fabric slipped further out of place, and before she even reached the end of the runway, she was frantically trying to hold it together. Cameras flashed, the crowd murmured, and despite her best efforts, the moment became one of the most replayed fashion fails of all time. But perhaps the most shocking moment of all was when a major Hollywood star found themselves in a very unfortunate situation during a live event. They were seated in the front row, unaware that all cameras were on them, when they casually reached for their phone. Thinking no one would notice, they began texting only for their private messages to accidentally appear on the giant screen behind them. The entire audience and millions watching at home saw their personal conversation unfold in real time. The star's face turned ghostly pale as they realized what had happened. The damage? Irreversible. These moments weren't just embarrassing. They were legendary. And while celebrities might try to move past them, the internet never forgets. But how do they recover from these public disasters? Some own it, some disappear for a while, and some, well, they just pretend it never happened. But one thing's for sure, these are the moments that will never, ever be erased from pop culture history. Embarrassing moments are inevitable, even for the biggest stars. Some celebrities laugh it off, turning their mishaps into iconic moments, while others try to bury them, only to have the internet keep them alive forever. But in the end, these moments remind us that no one is perfect, not even the most glamorous A-listers. Whether it's a wardrobe malfunction, a public slip-up, or an awkward interview, these incidents become part of their legacy. So the question remains, do these moments hurt their careers, or do they make them even more relatable? What do you think? Should celebrities embrace their most cringeworthy moments? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more jaw-dropping celebrity moments. Which embarrassing moment shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with your friends, because everyone loves a good celebrity fail.